This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Curtis. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Nittany Lions will kick this deep to start us off. Turner trying to create good field position. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
They'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here we go. First 3rd down of the game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an outbound. The catch made. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And the back gets the football. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Aggies will line up to boot it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. See if he can make a play on this return. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
The receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football. Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun running play call. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Out of the gun now on third down. The sure hands. It's Klein. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Grab down the middle. It's Klein. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Has a pass to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. We'll give it to the running back. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Touchdown, Aggies. They cap the drive with 6 points. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
The defense here went with softer coverage, played some zone. I think the quarterback and the receiver recognized that. Good job of coming back to the football, and the quarterback put it right where it had to be for the first down.
They'll try the ground game here. Short gain, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Makes a quick catch. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Finds room at the 30. They stop him, but it's a first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. Nowhere to go. The ball not loose. Defense picks it up on the run. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The offense starts with a short field. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw over the middle. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal on the 9.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
And the Aggies come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
A 2nd and goal play for the offense. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kurt?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. He'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. He can go. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They'll run it from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick catch over the middle. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
He breaks free. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The Nittany Lions will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the ball rolls dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. I mean, everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
Handoff running right. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
A quick juke.
Tackled down at the 37, and the Penn State offense will take over 1st and 10.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. But this one is broken up and falls incomplete.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on fourth. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. First and long now after the penalty. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here's the second down play. Sticking with the running game. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
They'll kick it away here. Ball lands right at the 1 yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Off the play fake on first down. Contact as he threw it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
He's running out of time here. Gets into space at the 50. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On first and 10, looking to throw. Pass caught. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid game. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Comes back on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught in the flat by the running back. Finds just enough space and makes the 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Running back with the football. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Third down play for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. He's found some room at the 45.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
They're going to run it. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a 1st down.
Looking to pass this time. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And the Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Will actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
When these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They're able to convert. Now the 1st and goal at the 6.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. And the back now goes in motion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he makes the grab to the end zone. The conversion works, and the game is now tied. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance. From the snap, quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down, and it's incomplete on a very quick throw. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win. Second down after that run on the previous play.
It's a shotgun run call. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught by the receiver. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. The Nittany Lions will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pocket breaking down. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
That's a really nice read here by this quarterback, Chris. He kept it himself, picked up some positive yardage.
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down. And he drops back in the gun. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the pass is incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Instead of trying to take the lead with a field goal, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Penn State, to put them on top now.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Second down coming up.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
First and goal here for the offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. First and goal, handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a stop by this defense here on third down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Using his legs on the scramble. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
Well, finally, there it is. I mean, we've been talking all game about this guy and his speed, and it's about time his best run of the game. And as we head down the stretch, he's going to have to keep that in mind, that when everyone's covered, take off and use his legs and make big plays like this.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the 4th quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Good enough for first down yardage.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Snags a good throw. He breaks free, still going. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Play action here on first down. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw again. And this pass is on target. Caught. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Aggies hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out at the 25. No return attempted there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
That sack makes it second down and forever. First down play, not a good one. Looking at second and long here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. Third down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this third down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
Important third down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Screen to the wide receiver. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. Return of 1 down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. But he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Now it's 2nd down here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. They'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. An inside give now from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Second down and goal. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
Just missed his intended receiver on that 3rd and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the 4th quarter.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And the game now tied here in the final quarter. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. State offense comes back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. The clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. And that catch is hauled in. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll run it here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Klein. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. The clock is still running, not to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Lions will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Quick pass, the catch is made. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I don't know. You're going for it here with a game tied on your own side of the field late in the game? Why? Play the field position game and rely on your defense. Don't give away the field position.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. So how do they play this in the remaining seconds? They're not in field goal range. How aggressive do they get pushing the ball downfield? Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. The receiver grabs it. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Penn State.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll change the pre-snap look now. He'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. And a timeout is taken with just... second remaining in the game. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
Penn State.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. And he knocks it right through. Automatic for the game winner. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.